Okay, so I've got that going on. I got one more keyboard part. Got this piano part. That's right here, and I'll solo it, and we'll play it back. Now you notice here, the faders are going up and down, so I'm trying to get a little feel going on here. This is automated, of course, in the mix. And that was done here, as you can see right here. It's all set up for you. I went up and down a little bit here. This is the beginning. This is for the intro alone. I want to get a little smoothing out where it comes in, a little cutback for some of the vocal parts. And I just want to make sure it had that little feel to it. So that's that there. Now back to the main section on the mixer. Now you notice I have this here. It's in stereo. It's panned out here, of course. And what I wanted to do here also is I made a separate group here, or a separate send, which is an auxiliary, for the piano. It's piano effects. So I put a EQ on top, one to get more highs out of it, a little airy feel, and then one below this to get a little more mids to it. This is I boost the mids a little bit there, right there in that little one, just to get a little feel to it. I have two separate EQs in this case, and here also you'll see that we've got our stuff panned here in this keyboard sending to a reverb. So I've got a reverb right here, so keyboard reverb. So the sound's going to reverb as well. Now the reason why we're hearing the reverb is because these solos here are left open. So that way, whether I mute or not, I still hear the reverb effect, or I still hear the send that's going on, where the send is going into this group here. I'm adding the effect. So I'll press play. I can adjust the reverb. I'll bring it down and still hear it. And just a level, so I can just level this keyboard. May want to get more reverb than keyboard. Depends on how I want to mix the track, actually. So when I turn this on, so I got this feel going on there. So it's going up and down a little bit there, but it's sort of coming up. I want it a little louder in some sections, and some parts I want the other keyboard parts to have that feel to it. So this way it's blending in with this track, and also I have reverb on it. So it gives this ethereal effect where it's like it's in the air, you know? It's not too loud. It doesn't have to be, because once that sound hits the reverb, it's sort of sustaining somewhat in the air in the reverb. So you get this nice feel to that keyboard going along with the other two keyboard parts. And that's how I blend these keyboard parts together in this song.